We're here with Charlie Waddell, champion of the 102nd CDGA Amateur Championship at Glen Flora Country Club, defeating Zachary Mulhearn in the championship match 6-4. Charlie, give us your initial thoughts on the victory and the significance of it to you.
First thought is I'm very tired, I would say. Long week, but no, I mean, I'm thrilled. You know, I've played in, I can't even think how many CDGA sanctioned events I've played in, I mean, going back to junior golf. And I've never won anything. So this is just amazing. And, you know, as we had said yesterday, I came into this with super low expectations, which I think is sometimes the key to good golf, and just, you know, kept grinding, kept playing really well and hitting good shots, and you know, at the end of the day was lucky enough to win the long, arduous battle today.
You know, as you referenced, that you've certainly been in contention in numerous events over the years, so what was it about your game this week that allowed you to get over the hump in some tough matches and eventually hoist the hardware?
Yeah, I think there was, in every match, there was like sort of a key putt or sort of moment that, you know, needed to make it or needed an up and down or even needed to just, you know, hit a really good solid drive in the fairway, and those kind of always kept ringing true and coming through with those. So that was key. But I mean, again, it's so long and there's so much golf. You can't really let yourself get down, or else you can spiral really fast. And you know, we're all going to hit bad shots, and just, you know, accepting that and moving on, and kind of understanding that the other guy is probably going through the same thing. You know, that was sort of my key this week, was to just stay, you know, super calm, level, and you know, you're out here on this great golf course where you can't complain too much, even if things aren't going your way.
You alluded to the grueling nature of this event. I think that's one of the large reasons why you're only the third Mid-Am player to win this event since 2009, first since 2016. So what allowed you to withstand the tough challenge of a lot of the college players you played, you know, especially in the championship match and your matches before that as well? You went through three straight college players there, you know, final three matches.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, you know, just if you can just stay in every hole against, you know, some of the younger guys, it's annoying to them. I mean, it kind of, you know, and you just sort of hang around. And I mean, look at me. I mean, I'm 37 years old. I got the gray hairs coming in, and these guys are all probably thinking, you know, oh, I can sort of run this guy over. But if you just hang around and you're in every hole and you do all sort of the smart things and you keep it below the hole, and just sort of wear it down a little bit, I think that can be pretty frustrating for the younger players. I know when I was a younger player in college, it was incredibly frustrating, primarily against my dad, where he was just always around and in every hole. But I think that's kind of the key, is just to stay super level, keep it simple, and, you know, not really sort of, you know, get out of your lane.
You know, you mentioned to me yesterday you're a father of three, including an infant, which I'm sure doesn't leave much time for golf. So, you know, what was your preparation like coming in? I'm sure probably not as much as you would have liked, but obviously it ended up working out for you.
No, yes, definitely not too much golf. And I, you know, I have to be careful what I say here in case my wife sees this. But no, very little preparation, I would say. You know, a few casual rounds here and there. I did play the CDGA Mid-Am earlier in the year, which was awesome. And I think that's, I mean, sometimes you come in and that's almost better than having worked on your game and sort of having high expectations, coming in and just sort of thinking like, hey, you know, let's go out there and just sort of see what happens. Because I haven't been playing a lot of golf this year, but just enough, I guess, to win this week, which is great.
I want to hear what you had for lunch in between the 18-hole matches, because you went into the break tied and then you came out and won the first five straight holes of the second 18. So what was your mindset at kind of halftime there as you guys were tied?
Yeah, it was really hard in the morning, and it was a little bit, probably on the scorecard, it looks like a pillow fight. It was brutal. I mean, the wind was howling, and neither of us could really get any type of momentum going. You know, if you strung a couple pars together, it felt like you were playing, you know, really quite well. And I wasn't a real happy camper after the first 18. I'm usually a pretty, you know, happy guy, but I wasn't that happy, just because I felt like I was sort of letting the conditions get to me rather than just staying committed to my shots. And I had some eggs, actually. I had breakfast for lunch, which was delicious. And I came out, and just on the first tee I said, you know, just don't worry about what the wind, you know, worry about what the wind's doing, but if it's swirling, just step up, commit to every shot, and just play aggressively. And, you know, birdied 4 out of the first 5, which is huge. And then, you know, just sort of kept that mantra going. Just keep playing aggressive, keep swinging well, and the wind just kind of kept swirling. It was just really, really hard, but kind of staying committed to everything was really key.
And then what was your approach after you built that 5-up lead through those first 5 holes, knowing that you had a large advantage, as the match was winding down, but still obviously a very talented opponent?
Yeah.
What was your mindset there down the stretch?
Very much just keep the pedal down. Just keep making good swings. Never deviate from my game plan. I mean, I hit driver all over this place, which might look a little bit crazy, but just kept hitting driver, kept staying aggressive, and really just kept kind of trying to keep that mindset that the match is tied, win the next hole, or hit a good next shot.